Hello guys, you're with Football 360 on your number one sports sub, www.ThePapare.com. We've ended the Dialogue Champions League for the year 2015 and what a season it has been so far. It has been an enticing, thrilling tournament and a wonderful finale. And to talk all about it, I'm here joined by Ashwin Das. Ashwin?
Yes, greetings for the season as well. And today we'll be bringing you the wrap-up of the top 4 teams of the Dialogue Champions League 2015 after the conclusion of the Super 8 stage. And of course, champions Colombo FC. Navod, the 3 points that they got from the group stage was really crucial towards their success in the Super 8 stage.
Absolutely. They played really well in the group stages, and those 3 points were vital come the end. That's the finale, the final week, where they had to win against Army, and they did so, winning 2-0.
Yes, their Super 8 season was not as good as their group stage. They drew against Navy and against Blue Star, games that they would have fancied themselves to win. But finally, on the day when they needed to score 2 goals and win, in the last game of the tournament, they were able to do the job, and a great job by Coach Rumi to ensure that Colombo FC finish on top.
Absolutely. Colombo FC played 4 matches in the Super 8 stage, winning 4 with 2 draws and just 1 loss. That was against Renown 2 weeks prior to the final week. They've scored 17 goals and conceded just 7, one of the best defenses in the season with a goal difference of 10, and they finished with 17 points. And those goals, the 17 goals, proved to be crucial.
Yes, indeed. As it went down to the second tiebreaker, that's goal difference to separate the 2 teams in the end. And in second place, Renown, what a Super 8 stage they had, undefeated in the Super 8 stage, drawing only against Army and Air Force. Fantastic job by Coach Amanullah to revitalize the team that struggled during the group stage, and eventually in the final game week, where they found themselves 3-1 down in a match-win game, they played really fantastic to get the game back and win 5-4 and keep themselves with a chance of winning.
Absolutely. That's what the mentality that Renown has shown so far in the Super 8 stage. They've been playing brilliant football in the Super 8 stage, and the poor group stages hampered them because they didn't carry forward any bonus points from the group stages into the Super 8s.
Yes, indeed. And in the Super 8s, we saw Fazul, Rifnaz, Rizni and Fazal, their key midfielders, really come to the fore as they drove them from midfield. As a lot of their goals came from Rifnaz, who had a fantastic Super 8 campaign, and drove them through to second place.
Absolutely. Renown played 7 matches with 5 wins and 2 draws, the only team to be unbeaten in the Super 8 stage, but unfortunately not the champions. They scored also 17 goals, but they conceded 1 goal extra than Colombo FC, that's 8, with a goal difference of 9. They finished with 17 points, but unfortunately the goal difference coming in their way of the championship. Now we'll look at Army SC, how they fared. They finished with 3 wins, 3 draws and 1 loss, with 15 goals and 10 conceded. And they carried forward 3 bonus points and finished with 15 points. They finished their group on top.
Yes, Army had a great group stage, and unfortunately though at the Super 8 stage their forwards just did not find their form, with Isadeen, Sajid Kumara and Madhushan De Silva struggling for the early stages of the Super 8 stage, which had them struggling to score goals. And as a result of that, key midfielder Sanka Danushka really had to up his game, and he did so to keep them in with a chance of the title. But their last 2 games against Renown and then against Colombo FC, 1 win in either of those games could have handed them the championship. But in the end, when it mattered, they failed to really come up with the goods.
Absolutely. Colombo FC slipped up against Navy, and that same day they could have won it, but they drew against Renown. So, and talking with Mohammad Fahmi, the coach of Army, what he said was all his forwards, Sajid Kumara, Izzadeen, Madhushan De Silva and Punsara Tiruna were in the national squad, so they weren't able to practice with the Army. squad. They only come for the match on that day. So that link between Sanka, Danushka and the forwards were lost, and it really hampered them, because when he made the changes in bringing in Damit Kumarasiri and the other forwards, Suraj Bernard, they scored the goals.
Yes, indeed, that connection was crucial for Army between the midfield of Sanka Danushka and Isadine, Sajid Kumara, Punsara Tiruna, they are key forward players. But they really struggled towards the start of the season, and their draws against Crystal Palace, Air Force and Renown ultimately costing them the chance of winning the championship.
And we'll look at Air Force, who finished 4th in the group with 2 wins, 2 draws and 3 losses. They scored 8 goals and conceded 10 with a goal difference of -2. They came into the Super 8 stage with 2 bonus points and finished with 10 points. Not the result Air Force expected, isn't it, Ashwin?
Yes, Air Force, their Super 8 campaign can be summed up by one word, that's inconsistent. And their loss on the final game week to Crystal Palace FC, a team really struggling with injuries and suspensions, really summed up their season, where they play brilliantly against Colombo FC and Navy to secure draws, but then they lose against Crystal Palace. And one positive thing for Air Force is that their forwards, that's Kavidishan and Nipuna Bandara, were in great form through the Super 8 stage. Both of them have got a national call-up, and that's something that they could build on in the future.
Absolutely, they played really well, and both Kavidishan and Nipuna Bandara were the guys who kept them going. But the first game week where they lost to Colombo FC 4-1 really hampered them in their progress. Then against last minute goal by Navy, that was also a loss for Air Force. So they would be unhappy with that result. But from what coach Tuan Rahim said, he's looking forward to the FA Cup. He needs to build that midfield, because that midfield isn't that what it used to be, and especially the defense, where he made a few changes, few tactical changes which didn't work for them. So that's it from the Super 8 stage top 4. Do join us again next time. This is me, Navod Vijay Vikrama, and Ashwin Das signing off for ThePapare.com, sharing the passion.